This is my first time doing New Japan predictions in the last maybe year and a half, maybe. I don't know. It's been a while since I've done a New Japan Pro Wrestling prediction video, especially when it comes to Wrestle Kingdom. But these tend to be some of my higher rated videos for some reason. That's not a reaction video. That's not a review video. A prediction video for New Japan. Because I guess it's something different. I don't know. But hey, here we go. Let's do it. We're going to do all 3 nights in one video. First and foremost, I don't know who the participants are going to be in the New Japan Rambo. It's most likely going to come down to maybe Toriano, Chase Owens, Bad Luck Fale, and somebody else most likely. I don't know. But it's going to be probably out of those 4. Those 4 are going to advance into night 2, which I'll get to later. But we got the main show first of night 1, which I will call it the precursor. The main show, Yo versus Sho with Dick Togo. I think this will be the first match between Yo and Sho. I didn't know these two actually broke up until I actually looked at it on YouTube. I didn't know Roppongi 3K broke up. They're a great tag team, but I guess it was bound to happen at some point. Anyways, I got Yo winning this match because it would be nice to get a little bit of revenge. And Sho is pretty talented. Both of them are really talented, but I feel as if Yo is going to probably pull off a sneaky win on Sho. And with Sho and Bullet Club is going to have a bad night. Maybe. 6-man tag, Hiroshi Tanahashi and the Mega Coaches, Ryusuke Taguchi and Rocky Romero versus the Bullet Clubs, Kenta, Taiji Ishimori, and El Phantasmo. Bullet Club, which is Kenta, Taiji Ishimori, and El Phantasmo, are going to get a win, which is going to build up to Tanahashi versus Kenta for the U.S. title on night 2, which should be very interesting, but I will get to my prediction later on that. It should be a fun match, will not lie. Los Ingobernables de Japón, which is Tetsuya Naito, Sanada, and Bushi versus United Empire, Will Ospreay, Great O'Khan, and Jeff Cobb. I got LIJ. I'm not going to really go too much into explanations, but it should be another decent 6-man tag. Catch rules. Katsuyori Shibata versus, and well, I think will not be there, but I hope, Bryan Danielson. Yes, please. Would you not like a catch rules match with Katsuyori Shibata versus Bryan Danielson? I know I would. Because Shibata's one of the best wrestlers that's severely underrated, that never won a world championship. And Bryan Danielson's one of the best wrestlers in the world right now. It's going to end in a tie. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to end in a tie. It's not going to have a winner because Shibata's not a full participant yet. But he's going to definitely get he's definitely going to be awesome returning to the ring once again. I need to watch that match with Zack Sabre Jr. I love all things technical wrestling, so this should be an awesome match for sure. The never openweight title, Tomohiro Ishii, the champion, versus Evil with Dick Togo. I got Evil winning this match. For some reason, I think Evil is going to pull out a sneaky win against Ishii, and Ishii is going to drop the never openweight title. Ishii is great. Evil is also a pretty good character as well. Presents a scary little side that, not a lot of people give credit to in New Japan. He definitely is somebody that is pretty awesome. And former IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. I didn't know if he slipped down the card that much. IWGP Tag Team Championship match. Dangerous Tekkers, Taichi, and Zack Sabre Jr. with Miho Abe versus Hiroki Goto and Yoshihashi. I think for some reason I got Dangerous Tekkers winning. Sometimes when Yoshihashi is on the card, at times he doesn't win a lot of matches. But this is going to be one of those. He's not going to win this match. Although they are the winners of the World Tag League, I don't think that they're going to win the tag titles. I think Dangerous Tekkers are going to retain via the cheating, most likely. Because that's what they do. That's what Suzuki Gun does. So much well. IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship match. El Desperado versus Hiromu Takahashi. It's going to be a fun match. I know who I think Desperado is a fine New Japan guy. And then Hiromu Takahashi, in my opinion, is the best junior heavyweight on the roster, for sure. And I think Hiromu Takahashi is going to win another junior heavyweight title. It just feels right. He always does this at Wrestle Kingdom, and he does put on some pretty good matches on the show. So I do have Takahashi winning. And then the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship match, which will be the first of two, which will be a unification title match. The G1 champion, Kazuchika Okada, versus Shingo Takagi, the IWGP champion. I'm going to go with Kazuchika Okada, and I'm going to go with Kazuchika Okada. He's going to face Will Ospreay in the rematch from Wrestle Kingdom of last year, and it's going to be an amazing match because Okada pulls out some bangers every single year. This one will be no different. This one's going to be a pretty stiff match as well. I don't think it's going to be anywhere less as stiff as it possibly is going to be. Night 2, I will call the main attraction. The dark match, which will be Toru Yano versus Chase Owens versus Bad Luck Fale versus maybe the last person that will probably come to my head. I don't know. It's going to be Toru Yano who wins the King of Pro Wrestling Championship or win the trophy. He always seems to do this every year for some reason. I have no idea. And then we get the main show, the Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship match. Flying Tiger, Robbie Eagles, and Tiger Mask, who are the champions, versus Bullet Club's Q, the tag team, Taiji Ishimori and El Phantasmo, versus the Mega Coaches, Ryusuke Taguchi and Rocky Romero. I got Bullet Club's Q, the tag team. Again, no explanation needed. Oh, actually, you know what? That's not going to be the dark match. I just said the other match on the card, so it doesn't matter. Women's tag match is going to be from Stardom. I need to watch a lot of Stardom, so I need to at least tell me your thoughts about what Stardom is in the comment section down below. Is it something that I should keep up with? Is it something I should watch on not a consistent basis, because I already watch too much wrestling on a consistent basis, but something that I should tune into here and there? Other than that, tell me your thoughts about Stardom, and I'll get to watching it as close as I possibly can. But we got Mayu Iwatani, Mayu Iwatani, and Starlight Kid versus Tam Nakano and Saya Kamitani. I got Mayu and Starlight. All there is to it. I already said my provisional King of Pro Wrestling 2022 trophy winner, Toru Yano. The Never Openweight 6-man tag title match. House of Torture, Evil Yujiro Takahashi and Sho versus Chaos's Hiroki Goto, Yoshihashi and Yo. They're going to win the titles. It's going to be a bit of payback for the night before. Plus, Evil's already going to have a championship, which will be the Never Openweight title when he wins it. Later tonight, oh dear, Sonata versus Great Khan. I don't know a lot about Great Khan, but Sonata is awesome. I'm going to go with Sonata. Tetsuya Naito versus Jeff Cobb. It's going to be a big, stiff match. It's going to be a big match. Pretty beefy match. Jeff Cobb is a pretty amazing big guy in the ring. And then Tetsuya Naito is one of the best in Japan. But I'm going to go with Tetsuya Naito. The IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship. No disqualification match. So this is going to be brutal. This is going to be amazing, because it features one of the best wrestlers of all time, Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Kenta. I got Tanahashi completing the Grand Slam. And then the unified IWGP World Heavyweight Championship match, Kazuchika Okada versus Will Ospreay. This will eclipse what they did last year. I haven't watched that match from last year, but I got Kazuchika Okada reigning as the unstoppable force in New Japan and becoming the IWGP Heavyweight Champion of the world once again, because the guy is as elite as they come. It does not matter who it is. New Japan versus Pro Wrestling Noah, which will be night 3 of Wrestle Kingdom. Insane, but there's 3 nights of it. And this is actually gonna be a fun night. 3 nights special with Pro Wrestling Noah versus New Japan Pro Wrestling should be an awesome event. Kosei Fujita versus Yasuaka Yano. I did not put my predictions in for this. Oh crap! Well, I'm gonna make it on the fly. I'm gonna go with Yano for Tenkozy and Yuji Nagata versus Funky Express. I'm going to go with Funky Express. Oh boy, I did not put my predictions in. This is actually all happening right now. Sho versus Asushi Kotogi. I'm going to go with Kotogi. After that is Bullet Club's Taiji Ishimori and Gato versus Stinger. I'm going to go with Bullet Club, which should be fun. This should be a nice match. Suzuki Guns, El Desperado, and Doki versus Los Perros del Mal de Japón, Suzuki Gun. They've had a bad night already, so might as well give them a win in some way. Chaos is Tomohiro Ishii, Hiroki Goto, and Yoshihashi, and 6 or 9, Master Wato and Ryusuke Taguchi versus Daisuke Harada, Jaime Ohara, Daiki Inaba, Yusuke Inamura, and Kinya Okada. Chaos. Not because their names are so terrible to freaking say out loud. I'm so sorry to anyone that is Japanese that I'm buffering your names like this. I am so sorry. Suzuki Gun, Zack Sabre Jr. and Yoshinobu Kanemaru versus Nayamichi Marufuji and Yoshinari Ogawa. I'm going to go with Nayamichi and Yoshinari. Suzuki Guns, Taichi Minoru Suzuki and Taka Michinoku versus Sajira Gun? And Kenta. Sujira Gun. I don't care what it is. I'm so sorry. Jesus Christ, I am so terrible at these. Jesus Christ, I'm terrible at saying names from Japan. I am so sorry. House of Torture, Evil, and Dictago versus Go Shiozaki and Masa Kitamaya. I'm gonna go with Masa. It's gonna be a split night though. I don't know. I don't really have a full idea. But this one's gonna be awesome though. Kazuchika Okada and Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Keiji Muto and Kaito Kiyomiya. Tanahashi and Okada on the same team. That puts a glorious smile on my face for some reason. I never thought I could see that in my life because I know how much that these two have had history. I know how much of like a rivalry these two have had for a decade. And they're gonna win. Okada and Tanahashi. And I think this might have been the only match that I put a prediction in. I don't know. Don't know if I did. No, I didn't. Los Inogenables de Japón versus Congo, which will be the probably main event. The big, what will be 10-man tag? Yep, 10-man tag. I'm going to go with LIJ. And that was an impromptu prediction video. Or impromptu live prediction set just now. Please do not kill me for mispronouncing a ton of these names because, my God, my Japanese needs a lot of work. And, of course, it's... Excuse me. It's also just me being an absolute idiot. But this should be one of the best nights of the year. Wrestle Kingdom's always been the best night to watch professional wrestling or get into professional wrestling. We already had day one. And then afterwards, once this happens, we get not only New Year's Evil, but the TBS Dynamite premiere, and then afterwards Rampage on Dynamite on TBS, and then Battle of the Belts, SmackDown. This is probably one of the biggest weeks of wrestling since September. So I'm excited. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. What's going to happen in Wrestle Kingdom 16. These 3 nights are going to be spectacular. I'm going to try and watch them all live and get a video out as soon as possible. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications when I upload a new video. Which right now, it's going to be on a consistent weekly basis. I'm back doing this full time. No stopping, no matter what work does to me, no matter what my body's going to feel like, even if I am quarantining right now, self-quarantining because I could have possibly contracted COVID. Thank you so much for all the support. Continue the climb, continue the rise. Let's get to 200 subs by the end of this month. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you, peace, blessings, in the next video.